How did people find out about our new church called Grace Avenue? Well, the year was 1999, so things were a little different back then. The internet was a brand new thing, and those of us that were using it were using dial-up. We certainly didn't have a website, and we did do some email, but we didn't use it for advertising purposes. There was no social media for sure, and we didn't have as I said, a website where we could advertise what our church was going to be about. So we had to turn to some old-fashioned methods for advertising the new church. We went to the local newspaper, the Frisco Enterprise, and we started taking out ads. And you see an ad for the service we were promoting that came on August the 15th, which was our first Sunday morning worship service. But as we did more and more advertising, we also did some free press releases. But as a small town newspaper, we found that that wasn't always the most successful way to talk about our new church as well. Maybe the biggest investment we made was in a direct mail piece. And it went out in anticipation of the August 15th worship service. We sent it out about the 1st of August, and we sent it to 10,000 homes. And it had a pretty good response, but we only had the money to do it one time, so we hoped that the piece had a shelf life where people who couldn't make the first Sunday might make it on the second or the third or some subsequent Sunday after that. But I have to tell you, in the midst of all of this, the very best way we were able to tell people about our new church is the same way that we do it today, and that is by word of mouth. Somebody would meet somebody, they would tell them about our new church, and then they would tell somebody else, and then they would tell somebody else. Therefore, we did a lot of phone conversations. When we would find out about people who were interested in our church, we would call them, we would talk to them, and then people would continue just to spread the word. It's an old-fashioned way of doing it, but it's still the same way today, spreading the good news about our church through word of mouth. Now, there was one more way that we told people about the new church, and I'll talk to you about that next week in our episode in which we talk about the 25th anniversary of Grace Avenue.